accountability for ICE. But accountability has come and gone. They must be abolished moving forward.
ICE out of New York! ICE out of New York!
Renee died because she refused to see her neighbors kidnapped.
That's right.
Renee is a hero.
When are we all, as a nation, as people, going to say enough?
People united will never be defeated.
Today, April 2nd, is the birthday of Renee Good. She was shot and killed by an ICE officer while peacefully observing immigration enforcement operations from her car in Minneapolis in 2026. Renee was a poet, a wife, and the mother of 3 children. A caretaker throughout her life, she was extremely compassionate. She loved movie marathons, making messy art, and being with loved ones. The words of her wife, Rebecca Good, are the best tribute. On Wednesday, January 7th, we stopped to support our neighbors. We had whistles. They had guns. We were raising our son to believe that no matter where you came from or what you look like, all of us deserve compassion and kindness. Renee lived this belief every day. She is pure love. She is pure joy. She is pure sunshine. Renee was a Christian who knew that all religions teach the same essential truth. We are here to love each other, care for each other, and keep each other safe and whole. Renee's death has sparked outrage across the country and internationally, but the U.S. Department of Justice has declined to investigate. Standard law enforcement procedure, which is being ignored in this case, requires a thorough investigation every time an officer fires a weapon in the line of duty.
Yeah, I just think, those are the moments. It's not the net, it's not that, but to be able to say to these women that I love them, that they are just tremendous people. And those are the hugs I will never forget.
Coach, you and South Carolina coach Don Staley embraced before and after the game. And she said this about you. You are one of those people who really works at making our game better. What does it mean to get that type of compliment from a 3-time champion like Staley and truly one of your peers in this game?
Well, and she's just an absolute, she just has made such a difference for the entire game, but also just culture and the community around her. It meant a lot. I actually, when I hugged her before the game, I just said, Dawn, in all seriousness, I just want to thank you for the way that you've invested in me, the example that you've set, and I've learned so much about how to run a program and how to invest in a community by watching her. So, I really appreciate, she was classy before the game. She was classy after the game, and I really appreciate the kind of person and colleague that she's been.
Yes, absolutely. That's what happened. And I think what makes me the most sad for people like that is that they would rather let themselves drown in what they're comfortable in, even though it's drowning them in whatever unhappiness, resentment, loneliness. And there are these life preservers and people around them handing them an oar. And those preservers and oars are like therapy and talking things through and asking for help. And because those tools have been deemed as feminine or soft, they'll slip under the surface because they've decided those preservers are weak and that oar is gay. And there was a happier way to get out of it all along. They just didn't know there was another possibility, so they just drown.